Tommy G. McGee. Inside America's most violent Indian
Authorities on the
reservation.
Rosebud Reservation are asking for
Hold on,
your
chat. I'll
help.
be right back. Chasing that paper got me like where I've been. Locked in, trying to make it down. My fault, chat. Slippers caught. We would have been some corners. Hold on. I gotta go see what somebody. I gotta go see what's doing, chat. Am I not logged in already?
With a homicide investigation.
Got shot at 12 gauge boom. Boom, yeah.
That's how you lost your leg?
Yeah, that's how I lost my leg.
Oh.
He lost his leg. How?
Boom, boom, yeah.
That's how you lost your leg?
Yeah, that's
Homicide investigation.
got shot at 12 gauge boom. Boom, yeah.
12
That's how you lost
gauge.
your leg?
Yeah, that's how I lost my leg.
Oh. So I noticed your tattoos.
Oh yeah. My tattoos, they represent a lifestyle that I've been in since I was a kid.
So
Gangster
these
disciple.
little kids are gangbanging.
That's what they be saying.
There's not a bad child. There's one that just hasn't been reached.
What's happening around here?
Not much, a lot of killings, I guess. A young boy shot himself a day ago.
Dang. Where is this? Oh, Indian Reservation. Sheesh.
The Rosebud Reservation is home to the Lakota Sioux. The people here face a battle on multiple fronts. They are geographically isolated, there are little to no jobs, there is crushing poverty, and there is an addiction epidemic where local law enforcement estimates that over 60% of the population is hooked on meth, alcohol, or both. On top of that, they face 60% of the population is hooked on meth, where local law enforcement estimates that over 60% of the
60? Bro, that's the whole reservation, bro. Like what?
Population is hooked on meth, alcohol.
Escalating threats posed by widespread methamphetamine and illicit drug use, trafficking, and related gun violence.
or both. On
Jeez.
top of that, they face an urgent fight to preserve their culture that has almost been erased. But folks, if you know anything about the Lakota, you know that historically they've proven themselves to be incredibly tough. After all, they faced the full might of the US military, they've survived extreme brutality, countless betrayals and broken treaties, and against all odds, they still stand. So today we take you where few cameras have ever been. You'll see inside the sacred ceremonies, witness the daily struggles, and hear the stories of those fighting for a better future.
South Dakota. I ain't never heard nobody ever say they was from South Dakota. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, I ain't never heard of that before, bro. Hold on. Why is it not letting me log into Twitch? Slip it out. We would have been some gone. Hold on, chat. It's really not letting me. Okay. Wait, what? Alright, bet. We ain't even gonna worry about that. Back to reactions, chat.
Folks, we're in very remote country right now. This is the land that the natives would refer to as the Great Plains, and we're on our way to the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota. Now, two words come up when I've researched this place: rough and resilient. Rough because of the treatment of the US government for centuries on this people group, rough because of the job opportunities and the living conditions, but resilient because there's people here actively trying to build a better future for their community and retain the culture that made them great in the first place. So we're gonna dive into this, we're gonna check it out, and we're gonna bring you into the Rosebud Reservation. I think it's very interesting how much Chicago gang culture has impacted this area. And look no further than
Chicago.
this. So let's see how many times we see evidence. So look, OTF, that's Little Dirk's rap squad.
Talking about it's more than life. You just trying to last longer. All right, they all the way over here. Chicago right here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like what?
One house right here, boom. I see it again, right up here. This house, OTF.
Everybody OTL.
Here, and then look again.
Hey, free schmirk.
Here. It's just pretty crazy how much a little town in South Dakota, the kids idolize Chicago gangster rappers. What's happening around here?
Not much.
They got
A lot
horses?
of killings, I guess. A young boy shot himself a day ago. And I don't know why he did it. He's a dad. He was from St. Francis, probably 1920. A lot of negativity around here, and I don't like it.
What do you think it is to get momentum back?
We need more things for the kids to do around here. There's really nothing here, and that's kind of got everybody in the mood to doing what they're doing, drinking, doing drugs, and it's pretty sad around here.
So I noticed your tattoos.
Oh yeah, my tattoos, they represent a lifestyle that I've been in since I was a kid. Never had a family, like close family, so I looked to the streets, and this is where I became and I found my purpose.
Can you break down the gang structure in Rosebud? Who runs what?
The GDs, we got the higher numbers, and there's Crips, Southsiders, and some TBZ cats.
Which TBZ used to be one of the more powerful gangs, right?
Yeah, over in Pine Ridge in that type of way. Some people don't have structure, and the older ones, we try to teach them about the right way and productive way of doing things. Like
Gangbang.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of these kids are being raised by their grandparents.
Oh yeah. The younger kids and the babies are getting raised by the grandparents because the mother or the father is always either doped up or they're drinking. They don't look at their children how they should be looking and supporting them.
So it's really a combination of a lot of parents not stepping up, but then also having an overwhelming addiction that takes them out of the picture.
Yeah.
What was your childhood like?
It wasn't the best, but I'm here. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, and I've been in and out of jail, and I got misdirected.
What's your plan going forward?
I just want to do more positive
Them
things
boys
in my
really
community.
going through there in South Dakota
I've
now.
helped around this community, Lower Swift Bear, Horse Creek, around here in this White River town I've helped.
So we're outside a soup kitchen. It's about to open up. We got somebody, Laquita, who invited us here and is going to bring us in and show us around. But around America, food kitchens are picking up. I mean, when I drive around Milwaukee, there's lines around the corner, and the need for it is heightened. And especially in an area like this, it's even more. Interested to see what they got in the menu, what they're serving people, and how people are surviving out here.
Food kitchen or
Nice to
soup
meet
kitchen?
you. Tommy, how are you?
Laquita.
What's
So
up,
all these
Laquita?
buildings are ours, obviously. This is our, it's called a warm welcome, but it's our soup kitchen. You guys
Soup
can come back
kitchen.
here.
Okay, soup.
What do we got cooking today?
We got some cheeseburgers.
Yeah, cheeseburgers, cookout food basically.
You've been
Felicia.
doing this for 3 years, you said?
No, I've been volunteering here since middle school, but this is the first year that I'm actually getting paid for it. My dream, one thing I really want to do in this life is start and run my own nonprofit. I kind of started from volunteering here, but now I get to kind of shadow the director and see the ins and outs of it, so I know a lot more with their social interactions. I want to focus on that. Rehabilitation programs where it's less judgmental, and obviously still stuff like this. Want to make sure we still have a soup kitchen and everything. So this is Charles.
Okay,
Nice to
Laquita.
meet you. Tell me a little bit about what drives you every day.
Being able to help the people. It don't happen much around here these days anymore, and I'm happy to be able to be a part of it.
How many people do you serve on a weekly basis?
We're up to 100 people a day, so 400 people a week, and that's off a donation.
How many people are in the state of South Dakota? Is the real question. 935,000. Oh, they got more than North Dakota though. Wyoming don't got nobody in their state. What the fuck?
And stuff like that.
How far are we from the nearest Walmart?
Hour and a half.
So Laquita, how
An
old are you?
hour.
I'm 21.
And how is dating around
They need to
here?
start building.
I don't date around here.
No?
You don't want to date your cousin, so. So this is our boutique. You can see the name. It's open from
You don't wanna
10
date your
a.m.
cousin.
to 3 p.m. We sell things. From hygiene bags, they got shirts, you got all the clothes, but we also have things like blankets. We have mattresses we sell. We get a lot of stuff from Amazon. For the most part, boxes will be open and stuff, but if something intrigues you, how it looks on the outside, you will sometimes have to grab it and look around about what it really is. And it's just a bunch of random things. This was $1. We try to keep everything very affordable, people can.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is the easiest place to steal. Don't make a stereotype out of this, but everything's just free. I mean, I don't steal, chat, but everything's so open. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's so easy to take.
I say change, which I think is very helpful.
So good selection, because from what I understand, some people have to drive far away if they want to get this anywhere else.
Yeah.
And it's not like they got this already.
Nice to meet you.
People,
So we are a nonprofit organization.
Sunny.
We
What's
have
up,
our soup
Sunny?
kitchen. We have our thrift shop. We also have a food pantry across the road. We also do small home repairs, emergency home repairs. Out in the
Sonny
communities.
definitely not from South Dakota,
What
bro.
kind of jobs are available
she
here?
don't
If
sound
I
like-
moved here
she
and
don't
wanted
sound
to
like
get
she from the
hired,
States
how
at
good
all.
are my chances to get something?
Well, you are on a reservation, right? We have our tribal facility that, there's tons of jobs there. The school districts, the food, we have Bowie's Food Center.
These are the schools?
Jobs there. The school districts, the food.
What's this?
We have
These are the schools. Just make you realize how good your life is, chat, because how much kids can fit in here? 15? Maybe? 20 at most? And then they got to go out. It's all hot. no. Nah, I couldn't do
We
this.
would
Look at these buses. I ain't here to downplay nobody.
center like the dollar store, a few businesses in town, the bank. So those provide opportunity for work. Our reservations spread out into communities, so it's hard for people without transportation to get to those work.
Look at all this land, chat. They literally have no homes. Oh my gosh. And everything's so far apart. Like look, from here all the way over here. I don't even know what this is.
Sites, that's a struggle for our people.
That is
Here.
crazy.
What is the access to healthcare around here?
It's free. And then right now, like our women with children, they have to deliver elsewhere because we don't have the facilities to accommodate their needs here.
So
How far
if
does
a
someone have to
lady,
go?
if a lady
Right
is in,
now, it'd be Valentine. That's about 32 miles.
The Rosebud Reservation has some of the highest poverty rates you'll find in the country, and local
Rosebud
reports
South
put the
Tribe, the
joblessness
homeless,
rate at
hungry,
over
and EBT
80% of
card
the adult
questions.
population. The Lakota have a gigantic, almost 1 million acre reservation, but it is incredibly remote and isolated. The nearest major airport is over 200 miles away, and if someone wants to get
Sheesh.
basic groceries at Walmart or go give birth at a hospital, it is a 2 or 3 hour drive. The vast majority of jobs here are government jobs. It is a 2 or 3 hour drive.
2 hours to go to a Walmart. Imagine door dashing, Uber Eat. Like you would never get your food.
The vast majority of jobs here are government jobs, working for the tribal council or as a police officer or a jail guard. There's really not much else here. You see, money earned on the res is typically spent off the reservation, and this creates a cycle where money is constantly flowing away from Rosebud, and you're left with an economy where most people live in deep poverty.
Formerly South Dakota. Oh, they got cows.
So we're meeting up with our next guy in the town of Parmalee, population 562. Let's see what he has to show us.
500 people.
How's it going, brother?
500 people. Most. 654 residents. That's most recent estimate is 2026. Parmalee, South Dakota has a population of median age 17.2, males 17.9, females 12.7. What the? $157 males per 100 females.
Dirty, so.
Good to meet you. What you got going on over here?
So, we did this. This is the addition we did. This is the early head start.
How long you been in construction for?
Like a year and a half.
And before this, you were in the Army?
Yeah. So we did everything, the wiring, the sheetrock. We just put these in today. Now we're just painting it. We had to put a cross beam in here, and then this beam we had to put this in so that way there's support. It's coming along.
How long were you in the military for?
I was in the Army for 7.5 years.
What'd you think of
7
it?
years.
It was fun. Honestly, it was probably an experience that most kids at such an early age should probably go out and do, because it teaches you how to live on your own, teaches you how to be independent, know what it's like to be in the real world instead of, just growing up in a small place like this. It's just so easy to get sucked into drugs and alcohol around here, and gangs and violence, and that's what a lot of people kind of resort to. Then when they find themselves in a bad spot, then it tends to lead to them taking their own lives.
the housing setup like? Do people own their houses? Are they renting these houses?
So a lot of them are SWA houses, which is kind of like our housing that we have around here. If you get on the list or whatever, you want to get on the list, you go through them.
So I'm trying to understand the cost of living here. What does it cost to
So like
rent and live
those
here?
ones are like for like the old people. Like this one, I think is like 500. And it all depends on what you got, because they got them like this. They got these duplexes.
That's not where Savannah Standing Bear's family is it? I saw in the...
Yeah, that's where they live. That's our convenience store, that little thing you passed.
You want to go in?
We can, yeah.
That's a Lord have mercy, help these people. That's the convenience store.
Hello.
Most of these people don't got a working vehicle. The closest town they'd have to go to is Rosebud or Mission to get their groceries.
So this is just a res is a tough place to live a healthy life, just given the selection you got. But I've been reading some studies recently that said that this is all consumer choice. Like, people want to make money. So if there was healthy food that was flying off the shelf, of course it would be stocked, which is harder for me to wrap my head around. Like, this
Hey,
is like
Tommy, give me a bag of hot fries, Tommy.
Type of snack right here, blue Takis.
Nah,
This
we
is
don't
just
do
how
no
people are
Takis,
living, how
man.
people are surviving here.
Hold on, what that selection looking like?
Takis. This is just how people are living, how people are surviving here.
Oh, never mind, Tommy. Give me some hot flames and purple Doritos. Chat, what's the best flavor of Gatorade? I ain't gonna lie, it gotta be this. It gotta be dark blue. Hold on, what's the name? What's the name of the dark blue Gatorade? Cool blue. This one right here. Yeah, I think that. Okay, they got Fiji water. Welch's. Y'all don't know about Welch's, chat. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, look. I wanted to draw attention to this. So she's been missing for over a year now.
March 30th.
Holy shit.
It's pretty scary. Some res mutts.
Tom.
What did he just call
Some
it?
res mutts.
Some Rizmots? Mutts?
Some res mutts.
Some Rizmuts. I ain't never
Tom.
heard that before.
Nice to meet you. Your daughter's the sign that we were just looking at, the $5,000 reward.
Yes,
Savannah Standing Bear.
it's 10,000 now. Quarter mile up that dirt road. She walks out the screen door, camera, talking to someone 6 in the morning at dark, and goes out the door talking to somebody, comes down here somewhere. They see her a couple times. 2 miles, it's called He Dog School, just to west of here. Her phone last pinged. You could see it turn off. He Dog School, farmer's field. Her phone pings there and goes dead. That's where we started 15 months ago. Nothing.
Do you have any leads? You think you know?
We had.
Last seen 3/24/25, formerly South Dakota, age 22, height 5. Damn. Prayers for her.
We had all kinds of leads. We're still nothing.
Lil Durk. Last seen wearing black sweater with Lil Durk, King Von, dark distressed jeans, low white Nikes with brown logo.
Leads? You think you know?
We had all kinds of leads. We're still looking.
Prayers
What
to
keeps you
them.
going?
Prayers to them.
Me, because she wouldn't give up on me. Sometimes I hear her. They make fun of me for keep going, but that's my baby, you know. Yep.
Prayers to her. Prayers to the family, man. That's crazy.
Why do you think so many people go missing around here?
I'm not saying every situation, but majority of them has to do with like drugs, you know, the cartel, stuff like that.
So that's a conspiracy
who?
I've heard on Native.
You know, the cartel, stuff like that.
So that's a conspiracy.
No, we gonna go ahead and switch this video. I don't need too much play with the cartel, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Bro said, and there's 4 streets in the whole reservation. Y'all got no
Conspiracy I've
chill
heard
in
on
the
native
comments.
reservations that a lot of them think that there's really involvement in the
even
cartel.
play with the
Would you say that's a
cartel.
verified thing, or is that a conspiracy?
You guys may pass them every now and then, and you won't even know.
And they use this as what?
They just use this as a way to get their drugs out. And like I said, people would either fall to drugs or they'll fall to alcoholism, and then they end up in poverty. This is our tribal headquarters. This is all the business gets done. So this is the valley. Now this is where like a lot of the drugs and stuff go on. Look at everybody's yard. Everybody will have the same house, same yard size, but just look at who wants to take care of theirs and who doesn't. I helped with that house up there on the left at the corner where that gold car's at. We'll drive around. I did the other one behind it. Then you got, you know, like these are nice. These guys take care of their yard. Then you got one that's just all boarded up.
These people really living like this though.
If anybody knows anything about policies and acts imposed by the U.S. government,
I got
it's the
Horn
Native
looking at
American.
hard last
Our
name.
culture
bro.
has been through a drastic change with less than 150 years. The first things they wanted to do was give us names. Smith, Jones, Johns, and these. Yeah, no. Trankawakua. I will chase after the big one. I will chase after that big buffalo. Tranka is huge. Wakua means I will pursue the big one. That is my Lakota name. And so they came. And officers would tell their company, saying, you're not doing anything today. Take your squad of soldiers. You see that buffalo herd over there? Kill them off. Sir, that's not our orders. Hell with those orders. I gave you an order. You get out there. You kill that buffalo. And so they went and they started to slaughter, killed, mercilessly killing millions and millions and millions of buffalo.
I want you to imagine a foreign military force systematically trying
Them
to
boys don't
destroy
got
your food
no
supply, burning
chill.
down your grocery stores, murdering all of our livestock, knowing if they could do this, they would make us easier to control if we are starving. Well, that's what happened to the Lakota house. For the Lakota Sioux, the buffalo was everything. Their food, their buffalo. And for context today, we feed a country of a massive
slump audio.
population on just 27 million cows. For the Lakota Sioux, the buffalo was everything.
Make sure you
Their
follow, make sure
food,
you follow.
Their homes, their clothes, and their tools. To crush the independence of the tribes, the U.S. military encouraged the
I thought
mass
it was a
extinction
ad.
of the
I guess.
buffalo, and by 1889, the massacre was so great that the buffalo was almost extinct. This story is key to understanding what the Lakota people have been up against, and to me, it's an ugly part of American history that I think we all should know.
And so we
I can send a song.
are finding
Yeah,
that
where you want to send it to?
they're coming back, just as we are. My grandfather always reminded me, I am Lakota. And if they punish you in the boarding school for speaking the language, you
Yeah,
endure
go
it.
ahead.
Each and every time I speak to you in Lakota, you will speak back to me in Lakota. So I was able to retain this history. Sadly, today we must do it in classrooms.
No problem.
But to experience it, you've got to live it.
What does it mean to be Lakota to you?
Sense of responsibility. I went to the local BIA boarding school in 1960. We were pretty much raised without mothers and fathers. In that sense,
Alright,
emotional.
I'm gonna play it after this video.
It was a real cold environment. And I also remember there was a young boy
Yeah, it's
there.
crazy.
His name was Douglas. One thing about Douglas was he spoke Lakota. He would get his hand spanked because he spoke Lakota. She would have Douglas lay under her desk and she would kick off her high heels, and then she would put her feet on Douglas's back. And it's sad because I think we waste so much time. If we forgave, then I think we could enjoy, what life we have. If we teach our children strength in their thinking, then they can resist all those other evils.
You are about to see one of the wildest apartment complexes I've ever seen in my life. But first, give me 60 seconds to tell you about the sponsor of today.
Okay, I stayed with the family. We're going to Sunrise, so like I told you, I grew up in the foster care system.
That was a little
I stayed with
4 out of 5 out of 10.
on the old side, so there's 2 sides to it. Well, on the right side, I'm gonna take you is the older part where the office is, and that's where I stayed. And that's actually, I've seen 4 dead bodies in my lifetime on this just mission, and that was the first time I ever saw one. And R.I.P. His name was Isaac Larvey, and he just hung himself from the tree. And I remember we stayed a couple doors down from him, and I was spending the night with one of his like cousins or something. And I just remember people screaming, and we look out the window, and he's just like hanging from the tree.
That's such a crazy thing for a 7-year-old to have to witness.
Yeah, I've definitely been through a lot. I feel like a lot of people look down on those of us who don't grow up necessarily always on the reservation or experiencing the poverty part of it, because I got adopted by a white lady. But I feel like at the end of the day, being a true Lakota warrior is like what we're all about. And if you actually are a warrior, that means being a warrior when you're off your reservation, when you're not around your people and you still hold your values. So this is Sunrise.
Holy shit, this place is rough, huh? And this is about to get shut down, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the building burned down. That's crazy. So it was this building, and it was a tree over here on this side. This is the old side where I grew up.
Who runs Sunrise?
You have GDs, Crips, Southsiders, and like it's just a various of
So it's
cliques and
just
groups together.
5 games, 2 doors down from each other. Like what?
That's what they be saying.
I heard from Isaiah, who you just met earlier, when this was first built, this was like the high-end shit. Like everyone was pumped to be here.
That's what I thought initially too, and then slowly I would come back and I just, yeah. But I still know a lot of good people who live here. Like I have an aunt who lives on the other side. I remember like we used to let our like my little cousins, like we would obviously have to sit out here with them, but we used to let them like play at the playground. I play basketball over here, like to sit out here with them. But we
This the playground? Oh my gosh.
used to let them like play at the playground. I play basketball over here. Like it really wasn't like.
Hold on, chat. They done turned me to a La Papa hater. Used to be my favorite. I don't know what it is, but I mean, how you feel? But that shit was some years ago. I'll be back, chat.
What's happening right now?
So you basically had the mix of 2 cultures. You got to grow up in a white area, you got to grow up here.
Yeah, and on both cultures, like I really got hate once like they found out that I was even just gonna help show you people. Like everybody's just so judgmental, which obviously means they're only judging themselves, which I think we should stop.
Tell me about life right now. Are you from Sunrise?
Yeah. Oh, no, but I'm mostly around here sometimes.
You're turning 18 tomorrow?
Yeah.
So
Mike.
it was new pretty much when you were a baby, and now look at it now.
It's been hard, you know. I clearly see the buildings get burnt down when they're abandoned, you know. A lot of these apartments are abandoned, you know. A lot of people don't live in them, and it's just sad to see, really.
Hold on, Chad. Is
But,
it,
like,
is
what do
it
you
bad
think
if I order
got these
something?
buildings from brand new to
right now?
beat to hell that quick?
Drugs and alcohol.
How's it going? What's up to meet you, bro? How you doing, brother?
We're good, bro.
What's your name?
My name's Tom Hart.
Nice to meet you.
Tommy G and fucking Mission.
I'm just a little chump, but I didn't make it out here.
And Sunrise, bro. What the fuck? This nigga. Of all fucking places, you wanna come to Sunrise, bro? Got shot at 12 gauge, bro.
Can he save? Nigga.
Bro, bang, yeah.
That's how you lost your leg?
Yeah, that's how I lost my leg.
Oh.
Blasted with 12 gauge. Damn, bro, Tommy G and fucking.
Bro, how you know how mad you gotta be to pew somebody with a 12 gauge, bro? Like nobody just going around just hitting people with a 12 gauge, bro. You had to make that person that mad to shoot you with a 12 gauge, bro.
Have a good one, guys.
I see built about 20 years ago, now is being condemned.
what?
What do you make of that situation?
Our people have lost responsibility.
Hold on, chat. I'm ordering something.
Knowing who they are. Those young ones that came out of the boarding school, They didn't get to spend time at home with the grandparents, with their parents, and receive those teachings on how you do bring up children, how to raise a family. But they didn't know how to raise children. They don't know how to talk to these children. They don't know how to guide them because everything was taken in the boarding schools, not knowing how to take care of themselves or their homes.
Hello.
How are ya?
I'm fine.
Meet Delilah. She's a resident that uses her Facebook to keep people updated about all the wild stuff that happens at the Sunrise Apartments. In a span of about 3 weeks, she posted about a woman getting attacked by a bat, a gang fight, a woman getting shot, and a stabbing.
Okay, so I hear you're a news reporter of such.
Well, I just see things happen out here, and when I see it, I post it, you know.
Hey, y'all can't lie, bro. She just looked messy. Like she want to be in all the business every time, chat. Y'all can't lie. She just looked messy.
Tried to call the cops or, you know, something get done, but nothing gets done. I lived here for 18 years, and I just can't believe it gotten this bad.
How long ago was it new?
When I moved over here, this was back in 2007. These were new.
So what happened here?
Started breaking into the apartments when people would move out, and we had so much mismanagement here. Nobody would come and fix them up. And
Who owns this place?
Costello.
So it seems like a mixture of things happening. On one end, they're not sending maintenance people fast enough, but on the other end, they're dealing with the population that's kind of causing a lot of damage too.
Yeah. And we already went to all these apartments. They already stole all the copper, broke the walls down. Here's this. These are guys stealing a refrigerator out of here. Look.
The guy stealing a
He
refrigerator?
stole a whole
How much
refrigerator.
do you make off the copper in a fridge, you think?
I don't know, but I found a bag of copper here about 2 years ago. I gave it to my son, so he took it to the recycling. He got 30 bucks out of that little bag. That was this past summer too. It was a grass fire that got started by a firecracker.
This feels like a Grand Theft Auto Boondocks episode where like almost anything can happen in a way.
This is what happened. They ran into this building before it burned down. Yeah.
Wait. Someone drove their car through this?
Yeah.
So do you feel safe?
Somebody drove their car
Is there much
into a
available
building?
housing right now?
No.
It's not that fair when they're trying to kick everybody out of here right away without giving them a place to go.
Yeah.
Just saying, you know, you can't stay here, but figure it out on your own. Well, It's just like, what do you want them to do?
Yeah.
How many people do you think still live here?
They said there were 66 of us in here.
What does it cost to live here?
Well, I was paying $240 for rent, but as of January of this year, I quit paying rent.
How long have you lived here?
My mama moved us back since '96.
And how did this go from a new development to completely beat to hell so quickly?
Under management, no credentials. People I had that got kicked out of these houses that moved back into their houses just to have somewhere to live. Many of them were all related. This hood right here, all these communities on my tribe are all right here. We are all coming from Rosebud, Antelope, Spring Creek. I'm talking Palm Lee, Corn Creek. One form or another, Lakotas were all related in one form or another. So if you're gonna speak for us, then speak for us. Look what they do to us. You know how many broken apartments and people I helped go get water for while their fucking their lines were frozen? And they're like, Mama Kane, can you help? And I'm like, hell yeah, I'll be carrying jugs for them.
Folks, as of editing this video, we got news from locals that there was a massive fire at the Sunrise Apartments. Some are saying it's insurance fraud, others are saying it's tweakers. I don't know the full story, but what I do know is this is one of the wildest places I've ever seen.
A lot of it be going down in here in South Dakota.
After this tour, I went to participate in a kids MMA class where Coach James, a Muay Thai and boxing practitioner, was going to be leading class.
So this is our new mega infrastructure that we're building.
Wow.
$30 million.
Black boy.
Hi, is you
Hey
guys waiting
kids,
for us?
how are ya?
Should never sign a deal. He's slaving
Coach
for
James
his
will be coming.
master.
He's a coach too.
How are you guys? You ready to go today?
You'll sign her up today? Okay.
Tell us what we're looking at right now.
So this is, we're not fully open, we're just open for some programming right now. So this is one of 3 buildings to be built. We'll have 3 to 5-year-olds downstairs in our administrative offices upstairs. Our 3rd building that we are getting funding for will be right here. That'll hold a movie theater in an indoor kitchen. You see the lights right here. Eventually you'll see big old teepee lights up in the sky. In the back over there, we have 10 acres, which will be an outdoor classroom. and it's going to mimic the Black Hills. So if you get a chance to go through the Black Hills, we have a lot of sacred sites that are really significant to the Lakota, and they will be built in that outdoor classroom. So
Okay,
they'll
they
see
making
Wind
moves
Cave,
though, Chad.
they'll see Devil's
With
Tower,
what they got, they
they'll
making
see Black
moves.
Elk Peak. We actually are going to build a 77-foot tunnel coming out of this building, and it's going to mimic Wind Cave, and it'll pop up into the outdoor classroom.
With the goal of reconnecting to the culture.
Absolutely. The intention for all the buffalo robes is when the children are in here on, getting story time, they're actually filling the buffalo relatives here.
There you go.
Filling the buffalo relatives.
Okay, get some space, then when y'all two go follow suit. Perfect. Good. All right. Long time. Good job. Hey, don't leave me hanging. All right, next one.
She
Good
mad
job.
as
Good job.
yo.
Hey, don't leave me hanging.
Hey, I know this feeling. Not wanting to go to practice, man. She mad at right now, man. I feel
All
it.
right, next one.
Him, her.
Okay, nice and easy. Okay, from right here, we're going side step. Stretch it out. Twice shuffle.
How long have you been doing this for?
Well, I've been teaching off and on, but I used to teach pro and amateur fighters a couple years ago. I used to have a gym downstairs in the Boys and Girls Club.
Do bro got veneers? He getting money though.
All right, so we got a special guest, Tommy G right here, all right? So he's gonna jump in with the workout. Okay?
Tommy.
If he feels comfortable, okay?
I heard you train in Thailand?
Yeah.
So you're a Muay Thai guy?
Yo, I'm mostly stand-up.
Muay Thai guys are tough as hell.
Yeah. So I did a couple of smoker fights there, and then I started with Phuket Top Team, and they're not there no more, I guess. So, but yeah, that's where I first started at. Spent there like 2 years. It was an experience, man.
So what motivates you to come here and do that?
Oh, here? Because they had nothing going like this here. And I can see a lot of things, if this is around, if we had like a matted room like I did in the past, man, it was a great turnout, man. We had so many kids come in, even adults having classes, had women's kickboxing, because there's not a lot of stuff here for the women also, you know? I mean, all the gyms here, like at the DPP, people go there, but there's not like a boxing or Muay Thai, like a gym where they can go in there and, punch the bag, that's therapy right there to me.
Folks, we have a big opportunity here. We are launching a GoFundMe to fully fit the Rosebud Reservation with an MMA gym for kids and young adults. And there's perhaps no better sport to have kids be disciplined, full of self-confidence, on the straight and narrow than MMA. And so we're raising 20 grand. This will be for floor mats, wall mats, equipment, all sorts of things that have a fully certified gym on the reservation. I'm putting down 2 grand of my own money. The link is in the description. Every dollar goes straight to helping the kids, and the money goes straight to James,
Tommy?
so he
Really?
can use it in his
That's it?
community to be a force for good. So link is in the description. Highly encourage you to donate, and I appreciate you. And now, back to the video.
Before we do anything, we always start with a prayer. So, Tugashila wakantaka tugashila unchimaka tate dopa unshimalaye omakiaye tugashila. Wopila for this day, and thank you for everybody. Thank you for Tommy and his crew coming down and giving light to what we're going through here on Rosebud. Tugashila, I ask for health, help, and protection for everybody here. Tugashila, watch over Tommy and his crew as they go and spend the rest of their time here in Sichungu Makoche Tugashila and Wopila Tanka Mudakyase.
We're already on a good
Even
streak
though-
of food here. The food truck was good. We have buffalo stew.
Even though I don't know who she's praying to,
Never tried buffalo stew.
I don't play by prayer.
That's a nice broth. Beautiful. In the 1860s, the Lakota
Nah.
were forced onto a reservation and cut off from their food
Nah.
supply. They then had to survive off of minimal government rations of flour, lard, and salt. Out of this was born a struggle food that Indians around the country still love and eat today. That's what you see me eating right here, and it's a native food that I recommend you try.
I look decent
So I'm
though.
really wrestling with some of the things I'm seeing on the res right now. On one end, I feel very encouraged by the people leading the charge, leading MMA classes, doing the construction, planning out the multi-million-dollar build-outs. Those people I'm celebrating, and I'm very glad that we're covering. But I want to address the severe neglect that we
Nobody
see so
gonna
many
pick
of
up
these
my
kids
order.
living through. I mean, you see teenagers trapping out of bandos. Where are the parents?
Trapping
You
out the
see
bando.
kids dropping out of school early, young. Where are the parents? And if you think I'm being harsh, think about how you would look at your own spouse or your own brother if they were in this situation. There's a certain aspect of, with these people, multi-decade historical horror that they've had to suffer through. And I'll never fully understand that.
I ain't gonna lie, like there's literally nothing out
So
here.
here
though,
today
bro.
we're
Like,
doing something that I've been trying
you
to
don't
do
see
for years,
no
which is a
houses,
sweat lodge
nothing.
experience on a reservation. And the guy that we're staying at a hunting lodge nearby, and he's native, and he said they try and get you so hot that you start hallucinating. And I'm a wrestler. I've spent a lot of time in saunas, cutting weight, doing things like that. I've never been that hot that I've hallucinated, so I'm actually a little bit nervous for this experience. But I don't know, when I'm an old man and I've lived my life, like this is one of those things I'm gonna be glad that I tried or I did.
Yeah, we heat the rocks up and then we take them in. But so the first 7, so we can bring up the chair. Yeah, so you'll heat up the first 7, take them in, the first 7 individually. Then after you load in the first 7 individually, that's when you'll take in the rest of them. So in our
He's a
culture,
police
there's
officer?
The 4 directions. There's multiple songs that come along with these ceremonies. There's a sweat lodge, and then there's a sun dance. But the sun dance, you can't record that, can't record any of that. But as soon as we load the pipe and everything, then that's the camera's gonna have to go off. Like, but right now, you know, we're fine with how we are.
And you're a police officer.
Yep.
How's that going?
It's good, you know, especially so in my line of work, you know, this is kind of like where I go to, like, you know, I see a lot of deaths and deal with a lot of certain things, and this is more so to help like cleanse and purify and, you know, get rid of whatever negative, you know, it can be negative energy, or, you know, sometimes things follow people home. You know, people, you know, deal with things in a certain way, but this is my way of dealing with things.
What area do you patrol?
The whole res.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole res.
So from Sunrise, or the Mission, to Rosebud, to Parmalee.
To Norris.
Which would you say is the roughest patch of the res? Because we just were at Sunrise recently today.
Yeah, I'd say that area. That area is probably, it's pretty tough.
Just the way the sun is setting and the color of the sky, doesn't it feel like this is the perfect night for what we're doing?
Yeah, it is.
We're about to get started here. Cameras could not go during the sweat lodge, but I'll tell you about the experience afterwards, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
This is all connects to us as a people. That's what this all pertains to.
Ain't
The
lie.
fire.
Chat, y'all ever watch Twilight though? And Twilight, I always wanted to be a wolf. I ain't really too much into the vampires. I would be a wolf like Jake.
The water.
And all of them. Sam.
Everything in here.
The vampires was cool and all, but like the wolves are definitely where
Everybody
it
else
was.
in here. That's what this is all connected to. I mean, what this is for, you know, a lot of people, sometimes they'll say, you know, oh, we're gonna burn you out, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but this right here is for you to pray. Kind of find that balance within yourself.
Quickly in here, shit got real. When the flap closed, the lodge became pitch black. And when my guy Hammer poured water on the lava stones, a ferocious wave of steam blasted us all inside. And I'm not gonna lie, at this point I was beginning to panic, and I considered army crawling for the door to get out, but just then the singing started.
The Sweat Lodge is a spiritual, profound reenactment of our Genesis. And who is there waiting for you? The Buffalo Nation that gave of itself. The Buffalo Skull is there.
A couple hours transpired, and in there, you have to realize that it gets pitch black in there. And then the steam hits, and my first instinct was to try and escape almost. Like, I was like, oh no. And then the singing kicks in, and then there's times of break where you're kind of just hoping the air leaks in, and then people are giving thanks, and they're saying very kind things and profound things about each other. For people that have this in their backyard, let's get tuned up, man. This is a really cool experience to go through. And I think everything that can bring you back to your root is a good thing to do. Feeling very at ease and at peace, and feeling good under the South Dakota skies right now. So I think the night's gonna close out here, and we got some things for you in the morning you're gonna want to see. We're about to meet up with a woman-led search and rescue team who has received new leads and information on where Savannah Standing Bear could be. And so we're
Standing
going to
Bear's her last name?
search with them and see how that all goes.
I ain't never heard a last name Standing Bear. Hmm. 8 months and no answer since one of disappearance. Okay.
She's been missing for how long?
Since March of last year, I think it was the 25th was the last time she was seen. So a little over a year, almost a year and a half.
And what kind of leads do we have so far?
As of right now, not a lot. We go off of tips from the community. Some people reach out and give us little bits of information. We work closely with law enforcement, but as of right now, we don't really have a lot of information. What we do now is we go over our data from our previous searches and we look at holes that maybe we missed or whatever, and we try to cover as much area as we can that way.
MMIW, or Murdered or Missing Indigenous Women, is a silent epidemic happening at Indian reservations across the country. In fact, Native women face some of the highest rates of sexual violence, abuse, and disappearance of any group in America. Today, we are joining a female-led volunteer search and rescue team to look for Savannah Standing Bear, a Parmalee Rosebud resident who went missing over a year ago. This might sound grim,
Yeah.
but at this moment, are we looking for a body?
Of course, you know, because we look at probabilities at this point. So she's been missing for over a year. So at some point, it turns into recovery versus rescue. I just want to pray to you that the search is in Savannah. We're looking for Savannah, and I pray that you protect us and keep us safe and keep us from injury. And I pray that the earth tells us or sends us messages, the animals, the trees. I pray that you're with us. Heavenly Father, thank you.
Like I said, prayer is something really important. No matter who praying.
Why did Savannah change everybody here to go out and look for her?
I just know that I've met her family. I've met her father, her mother, her sister, and some of her relatives, and I just know that every day that they're hurting because she's not here.
I hope there's some closure.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for coming. I hope it was informative. I know it was short, and there's just a lot that goes into it, you know?
Mhm.
And I'm hoping, like I said, to expand within the next 5 years. A lot of goals.
Keep chipping away. That's all we can ever.
5 what?
Within the next 5 years. A lot of goals.
Keep chipping.
I'm hoping, like I said.
Am I reading? Am I hearing that wrong?
Within the next 5 years. A lot of goals.
Did she
Keep
say
chipping away.
5
That's
years?
all we can
child?
ever do.
Am I